Hey guys, big up on yourself, big up on yourself. So I'm on my For You page and I'm seeing a video circulating with a protesting that is going on. I think it's in Kingston. It looks like Crossroad. But what is puzzling me is the different cards that I'm seeing, the placards. I'm seeing Give We Back Jamaica, We Not Ease Up, and all kind of other rubbish. And my concern is when the crime rate is at its lowest it has ever been, that's when we're protesting? I not understand. Well, now, the one chuck a pass because I'm on the road. The crime rate is at an all-time low. And we're protesting. Make it chuck them pass. Yeah. So when crime was through the roof, thousands of people dying every year, nobody protested. But police brutality and people are cussing and going and take back Jamaica. And what I want people to understand is this. You cannot remove a sitting government by protesting. Whether a PMP in a power or a JLP in a power, making noise to stand up on the roadside in a sonnet with a bunch of PMP supporters is not going to change the government. And I'm not saying this to well-thinking Jamaicans because well-thinking Jamaicans are not standing out there right now. Well-thinking Jamaicans know better than this rubbish. I'm saying this for the people that actually believe that something can be done. I'm saying this for the people that are brainwashed by PMP nonsense. If you guys realize, I think it was a few weeks ago, Marvin organized a protest and nobody no come. It was about a dozen people out there with him. But it was just Marvin that organized it. This time around, the PMP MPs and opposition leader decided to support him. So of course, they're going to bring their minions. So I know that this is all PMP. It's not nothing at all to do with what the people of Jamaica are thinking. I know better than that. But I want you guys to really sit down and know what it is that you're making noise for. Know what it is you're making noise for. I understand that police brutality is nothing that is nice. It is not a joke. It needs to stop. I agree with you 100%. But removing the government is not going to solve it. In America, police sit down all in a man's neck and kill them. Do you see the government being removed? No, this does not make it okay, but it just proves my point. In everything you have good and you have bad. And yes, action must be taken against police officers that do brutality. I understand that. But I cannot understand how you think that you can stand up and protest and make noise because of crime and violence. When crime and violence is the lowest it has ever been in history. So my word of advice to you people standing up out there in the boiling sun, especially the elderly people and the sun go strike on and drop down and dead in this heat. Please, go on home. Go home. Come in and no want to stand up out there, I do. Go home. The politicians are using this. PMP politicians are using this as a stunt to gain votes. Election done and them a campaign. Because local government election is coming up and them want to start recruit from now. They know what they're doing. This is nothing to do with the love for the people. Because they know that the sitting government cannot be removed. And they know that making noise is not going to change anything. So no go home. I'm mind son blind, you know.
Mark Golding is a dangerous two-headed sword. No one should listen to Mark Golding because he doesn't know his mind. Mark Golding admitted that if he was the Prime Minister, he would sign the contract with the United States to bring in undocumented migrants from other countries who are criminals to Jamaica. Let me tell Mark Golding this. At no time did the government of Jamaica sign any contract with the United States to receive any undocumented migrants who are criminals from any country to be deported to Jamaica. The Jamaican government is in dialogue with the United States to accept Jamaican deportees who are migrants in the USA. They Jamaican migrants have all rights to be welcomed in Jamaica as deportees. Marvin Edgar, who is a scammer, is in crossroads with PNP supporters from South Street Andrew, Mark Golding's constituency, SW St. Andrew, which is Angela Brown Burke's constituency, and EC St. Andrew, where Peter Phillips was the member of parliament demonstrating about some cosmetics that does not exist. PNP supporters from PNP garrisons in crossroads trying to fool the people.
Mark Golding is a dangerous two-headed sword. And let me tell you why. Mark Golding said if he was the Prime Minister today, he would sign the agreement with the United States for the United States to deport international criminals to Jamaica.
It is a fact that the US are a close ally of ours and have been very helpful to us in many ways, including after Hurricane Melissa. And if they have a serious problem and they're asking for our assistance, I wouldn't likely ignore that or reject that.
This is the same Mark Golding who said that Andrew Holness government signed documents, for deport criminals from all over the world to Jamaica. And that is a lie. The government no sign, no document for no criminal from all over the world come to Jamaica. What the government is doing is negotiating with the United States for the United States to deport Jamaicans abroad to Jamaica. What the United States were doing with the other rest of countries, including Jamaica, is for them to accept their native, their homeland people in them country. In other words, the United States will be deporting criminals from all over the world to their native countries. For example, those deportees from Jamaica will be deported to Jamaica. Those deportees from Nicaragua will be deported to Nicaragua. Those deportees from Mexico will be deported back to Mexico. Those deportees from Trinidad and Tobago will be deported to Trinidad and Tobago. Those deportees from Barbados will be deported to Barbados. Now, Mark Golding is putting a spin on it, backed up by the Gleaner, which is the PNP operatives and armed wing, that Jamaica will be accepting international criminals to Jamaica. This is a lie, This is a retroactive lie. And at the same time, the same Mark Golding said that if he was the Prime Minister, he would accept them because Jamaica is a close ally of the United States. Now, this is a dangerous man. Mark Golding now want losing visa, so he must set UNO up to go against what America is saying, plus with lies. So them interview him and him say that he would do the same thing as the Prime Minister. But at the same time, he might tell him supporters them out there, say him wouldn't do it. Why? Because him supporters not listen radio. At PIRFM, Zip FM, Fire. Now what kind of man is Mark Golding? And you have the damn fools them out there like Marvin. Marvin out there wanna understand nothing with PNP supporters in a crossroads from South St. Andrew, Peter Phillips constituency, and Southwest St. Andrew, Angela Brown Burke constituency. A launch demonstration if you wanna go so a crossroads in up now, But remember I say I go St. Mary, Could do the demonstration because him go there and tell the people in St. Mary that 25 criminals will be coming there. No, this is a lie, This is a lie. At no time, remember, the government of Jamaica, in negotiations with the United States, are negotiating for Jamaicans who are born here and in the United States to be deported back to Jamaica. No foreign nationals. So when Marvin the little scammer, soon be deported back to the United States, who robbed Miss Gloria of her $50,000, going around and telling people that 25 international immigrants who are criminals coming to Jamaica. Hey, let me tell you something, man. This is nothing but a lie. So what he's doing right now, because it is a lie, Marvin a grown and demonstrate now. If he say because it is a it no really happen, and because of him demonstration. Let me tell you something. The only place Marvin can come gather momentum or gather crowd in a PNP headquarters or PNP garrisons.
It is a fact that the US are a close ally of ours and have been very helpful to us in many ways, including after Hurricane Melissa. And if they have a serious problem and they're asking for our assistance, I wouldn't likely ignore that.